Since its introduction in 2005, Google Maps has become the go-to navigation tool for many of us. It is an easy and convenient way to find landmarks, restaurants, and other establishments. When we don't need Google Maps for navigation, we can still go exploring to find many interesting places in the world. And out of all of those places, some of them are bound to be mysterious and perhaps even creepy. So join us as we look at 10 of those very places. Strange Triangle. In a remote part of Western Australia, Google Maps captured a mysterious triangle dotted with 3 bright lights. Since there have been alleged UFO sightings where the unidentified flying object was in the shape of a triangle, some were quick to make the connection and claimed that aliens were responsible and that it was a UFO hovering above Earth while the picture was taken. The picture has since been removed from Google Maps, sparking controversy with some claiming that Google has tried to cover up its existence. Pentagram in Kazakhstan. Located in Central Asia, in an isolated corner of Kazakhstan, a large pentagram has been etched into the surface of the Earth. The 5-pointed star measures roughly 1,200 feet or 360 meters, and there's no sign of any human habitation in the area, with the nearest settlement being 12 miles or 20 kilometers to the east. Many have linked this to devil worship, religious cults, or demonic rituals. However, this one's been debunked. The star was a popular symbol during the Soviet era, and as such, many buildings and sculptures took inspiration from it. In this case, it was a park, with the circle being the outline. Of course, the park has long since been abandoned and overgrown with weeds, but the eerie image remains when seen from the sky. Huge bunny. A group of artists called Gelatin have knitted a gigantic rabbit and left it lying out in northern Italy. It is so large that it can be seen visible from Google Maps, which has left many surprised. Some have pointed out that the way the rabbit is laying, with its mouth open and rolled up eyes, makes it look like the rabbit was dispatched and its corpse left to rot. One can make an argument for this, especially since the rabbit is slowly decomposing and looks nothing like it once did. The sculpture brings tourists to the area and everyone is free to climb, play, or sleep on it. Not sure I would anymore though. Tiki Troll of Nancy. Some years ago, someone browsing Google Maps in Nancy, France, noticed something strange on one of the apartment balconies. Next to a bicycle stood this strange-looking, tall, corpse-like humanoid. Many speculated on what this thing could be, until it was discovered that apparently it's a tiki statue. Not that it becomes any less creepy. To make matters stranger, the image soon became blurred after being found. If you try to find it now, all you'll see is a rectangular blur just around the statue. Portal to Hell. A Reddit user found this creepy looking image from Google Maps. The appearance of the image looks as though it came straight from a Silent Hill game. The distorted effect looks like it could be a portal or a bridge between worlds, with dark and twisted things waiting on the other side. Luckily, it was just an equipment glitch on Google's part, and the location has long since been fixed, but those who saw the original may struggle to forget about it now. Maybe it wasn't just an equipment glitch after all. Lake of Blood. Outside Iraq's Sadr city resides this lake that appears to be filled with blood. To this day, the exact reason for this is not known. Some have theorized that slaughterhouses in Iraq sometimes dump blood into the canal, but in order for a body of water to be so significantly red, it would need to be mostly blood, which would involve dumping the blood of millions of animals into the lake. What do you think it is? The Boneyard. The Boneyard is a US Air Force base in Tucson, Arizona, where they store thousands of US military airplanes, both old and new. The giant steel cemetery is fascinating, albeit rather creepy. Some planes are stored here to be reused later, whilst others come here to die. The uniqueness of this place has earned it some cameos, such as in the music video for Learning to Fly by the Heartbreakers, or one of the fight scenes from the Transformers. Shipwreck. Off the coast of Sudan in 2003, a Bolivian cargo ferry by the name of SS Jassim ran aground and sank. The ferry was around 265 feet or 81 meters long, which makes it one of the largest shipwrecks visible on Google Earth. Or rather, it was. As of checking now, the shipwreck is no longer visible on Google Earth. Perhaps it was recovered and new images have been taken since. but I couldn't find any evidence to back this up. Landlocked lips. Located in Sudan lies this unusual formation of hills that strongly resembles a mouth that is slightly open with lips. The trees surrounding the hill help to draw distinct lines that strengthen the resemblance. Some tinfoil hat wearers have suggested the formation houses a black hole which remains closed as long as the mouth does too, but in all likelihood those people are far more strange and mysterious than this place is. Badlands Guardian. This image was discovered in 2006 by a researcher who was examining random locations on Google Earth. The landscape located in southeast Alberta has a rather strong resemblance to a human head wearing an Aboriginal Canadian headdress. The head looks westward and is large in size, being even bigger than the man-made heads on Mount Rushmore. Nobody believes that this geographical formation had any influence by mankind, except perhaps for the building and road, which one could argue looks like a pair of earphones being worn by the head.